everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee Roden. If you have not already, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified each and every time that I post a new video. So today we're not going to waste any time at all. The last video I did was a hair straightening video. Now we're going from the straightened hair. Today we're going to be doing goddess braids. Essentially we're creating plaits, and at certain points in the plait you're going to pull hair out, and then we're going to make those little pieces that hang out curly, and it's gonna be a really cute look. All right, so we're gonna start on this crusty hair, and the first thing that I need to do is probably detangle my hair, because it is, ooh, Chad,
My hair is completely detangled, and I am sectioning my hair off into horizontal halves, a top and a bottom, and I am clipping away this top half. For the back portion, I am splitting it into half again, and I'm going to clip up this portion temporarily so that I can start parting out the rows to create the braids. This is a rat tail comb that I am using to part out the rows and create our box sections. So right now I am feeling out the thickness of the row and portioning out 3 of the same sized braids. I'm using the rat tail comb to make the parts more defined. Now sis, if you came here and don't know how to plait or braid, let's pause so we can all be on one accord. Split the box section into 3 even pieces and take the right strand and cross it over to the middle, and then the left strand over to the middle. Make sure to hold the strands as taut as possible so the braid doesn't loosen, and continue crossing your left strand over to the middle and then the right strand over to the middle. Once you cross over to the middle at least 5 times and the braid is secure enough, I then start pulling small pieces of hair from one of the outer strands that will get crossed back over to the middle. Take from either side, but never from the middle strand. Now that we have that down pat, we are back to the first row that we created. I twisted up the middle section, and I am working with the right and left boxes first, and then the middle box will be done. I am braiding just like I demonstrated a moment ago. I am putting the strands that I pulled out of the braid into my mouth so that I can keep them from getting tangled back up in the braid. So I'm continuing to braid as far out to the end as possible, but I'm leaving at least 1/4 of an inch. And I did create another row in the back and braided that baby out to the finish, and we have 4 braids in that row. And now I'm just going onto the side of the head since we can't make another row across the back. Angling where that last braid ended, and I'm just trying to follow a neat line to the front. Everything that I'm doing on the right side of my head, I am also going to do the same thing on the left side. I'm going to continue to make rows until I make it to the top of my head. I have my Moray's Edge Wax Extreme Hold, and I'm using an edge brush to smooth down the hair and create a nice sleek look. Each side of the box section should get coated, and apply this to every section going forward. Since all the braids at the top and the front of the head are visible, I went ahead and put a hair clamp on the loose strands because my mouth was getting tired. Don't forget to braid out to just about the end, leaving 1/4 of an inch. I went ahead and made a 3rd row on the right side, and don't forget I am doing the same exact thing on the left side of my head. I'm going to finish out this braid as well as the last 2 braids in this row off camera, and the left side of my head. I'm going to create 3 rows on the left side. This big chunk of hair is all we have left. We've got a nice V going on, and I've got the front parted out, matching the front row of plaits. I'm then parting the section down the middle of the widow's peak. This will give us 4 rows on the left side and 4 on the right side. And we've got 2 rows in the back. As you see, I'm still putting my hair in my mouth, but I ended up getting really tired again, so I went ahead and clipped the hair off with a hair grabber. I followed the part from the widow's peak back to where our back row is, and I braided the left side off camera. I'm following the part in the second row, and I have 2 more braids to go. We are finished with the entire head. Amen to that. It did not take very long. The parts look crisp, and it's time to revert from straight to curly and apply our hair products. My hair is about 90% finished. I just have these last 2 rows to tackle. I'm going to show you the simple way to style the left out strands without getting the entire braid creamy. There is no need to apply curling creams and gel to the braid itself. You can apply mousse or hairspray if you so wish. I collect all the loose strands from each braid in the 1 row I am working on by separating the braids from the loose strands by holding the strands up in my hand and letting the braids hang. I have my hair mister to help me dampen the hair and so that I can properly revert and allow the products to adhere to the hair. While still holding the strands, I am applying the ORS Curls Unleashed Shea Butter and Honey Rich Style Creme for moisture and curl definition. I'm smoothing in a generous amount to the strands that I have collected. To help waken the hair up and give it a boost, I am using the Cantu Avocado Hydrating Curl Activator. I'm smoothing in a small amount to our sleeping curls, and then I let that section go. I am, of course, using my go-to Eco Styler gel and olive oil. I'm going to tackle each braid individually and hold it out at the end and away from my face. After raking the gel in, I'm going to focus on applying the gel to the strands of each braid and then finger coiling so that the curls can be tighter. Take your time in testing each strand and seeing what direction the curls are tighter at when coiling, either clockwise or counterclockwise. With the extra product that's on my hand, I am applying it to the end of the braid and coiling that little 1/4 inch that we left out, just so that we don't have straight ends and the braids can blend in with our cute little curls. You can also give your braids a shake or a scrunch to help the curls spiral up.